Alright, we got two. I want to see somebody post before we get started. Oh, down to one. Come on, I want to know there's somebody actually there. Come on, we're jumping up in watchers. I want to see a poster. Alright, well, I guess nobody feels like talking tonight. We're going to get started. Tonight we have the recently released, came out last week, Historic Autographs 1969. Break is sponsored by Blowout Cards. I gotta tell you, I wasn't expecting the box to be this small. Now tonight I'm gonna be trying something a little different. I have a second camera set up that is not on autofocus. You can see Jeff had recommended doing that it would it should help. Okay, there you are. And this is box 86 of 250. So I'm going to bring those over there, and then we're going to switch cameras now. Zoop. And hopefully it'll be a lot clearer when we do the close-ups of the cards. Alright, so there is all different kinds of stuff in here. Like I had said in the break, in the thread for the break, it's sort of like the break's kind of open-ended because there's just going to be a bunch of everything in here. The one thing that I will say that's different is I saw people are getting football cards as well as baseball cards. So depending on what that quantity is, maybe we'll make them two separate spots, or they'll just be one. You know, again, it depends on how many we end up getting. But you know, like I said, we'll see once we open it all up. Yeah. Let's get that camera back up. All right, first box. And I would say the big thing with this product is the bounty. I don't know how many people are actually going to go for it. Well, looks like we need to bring that down a little bit more still. Alright, so we just got some filler cards. Alright, tie-dye t-shirts. It's number 4 of 69. Just so we can see what we're looking at here. These are numbered out of 99. I believe these are just regular base cards. Take a look at what one of those looks like. Alright, so then here's just an advertisement about the bounty. So we're looking for the lunar, numbered to 10, and the red bordered, numbered to 5. If you're able to complete the set of the lunar, it's a $1,000 bounty. You complete the red border, it's a $4,000 bounty. So not too shabby. Alright, so we got ourselves 2 1969 baseball cards, Al Dark and Mike Kekich. Alright, our first hit here, and oh, never mind. There's two different, I was going to say someone was rattling in here. Alright, so now we got the Beatles' Last Live Gig, and there is a nickel embedded into this card. It's a shame I wonder if you could shake it and get it to spin around and be heads up. And we also got ourselves a cut autograph. Whit Guys. Died in 1968. I'd have to look up and see who that is. I have no idea. Alright now, people. We're up to 4 people watching right now. And nobody has posted yet. Oh, and this Beatles card, which it's like an acetate card. It's just a tiny bit too thick for the thick soft sleeves. Alright, so now we got one out of the way. We can go a little bit quicker. Hey, these stickers they have on the back sealing these up, they're substantial. Okay, tie-dye. 2 base cards. Here's these bounty cards. 2 baseball cards. Ray Oyler and Jim Lefevre. And oh, this is actually a decent autograph here, I believe. Nick Boniconti. I wish there was somebody there to comment. The one thing I am surprised is how thin these cards are. I mean, they'll definitely fit in a standard top loader. And another, the Stones in the Park. So, and we got ourselves a quarter. Hey, they did get some good, high quality coins. You know, no dirty old, heavily circulated coins. Someplace to put all these open ones. Tie-dye, 2 base cards, our bounty, Richie Allen and Sammy Ellis for our baseball cards. Another cut signature. Here we got a Vietnam uniform military relic. And who did we get? Geez, I almost said author. Arthur Youngblood. Somebody that had opened one of these on release had pointed it out, and it's kind of funny. The two deceased people that we got both died before 1969. Tie-dye parallel to base. Still looking for one of these red and lunar cards. Diego Segui and Danny Cater. Another Vietnam uniform relic. And Stan the Man. It is a shame that for as great of a player he is, he's signed so many autographs. I can tell you, I'm actually shocked that nobody's posted yet. Is the chat working? If you're trying to chat, or you guys are chatting and I can't see it, which shouldn't be the case, you know, please post and let me know. Alright, so we got two tie-dye base cards in this one. One regular base card. Then we got Richie Allen again. Bob Berta. Okay, we got ourselves a stamp, First Man on the Moon, and it's in a John and Yoko card. Now this one's thin, so I will be able to put that one in a soft sleeve. Now somebody correct me if I'm wrong, and I want to post in the break thread for a second here, that the cut signature, wasn't it supposed to be one? Yeah, approximately one in every 3 boxes. So this makes 5 already, so we're hopefully that we're not going to have a bunch of dead boxes at the end. Alright, it's just posting in the break thread. So our next one here, George Archer. Because I was really hoping there'd be somebody to talk to who was, oh, that's the wrong one, who might know who some of the people are that I don't. So based on our small sample size, I guess that the baseball cards are much more abundant than the football cards. Okay, tie-dye, base, bounty. Got a Cubs rookies. Alec DeStasso, Don Young, Jim Qualls. This one's got a pretty beat corner. And we have a stamp. Let's see, so Mario Puzo publishes popular crime novel. I guess they're not allowed to say The Godfather. And Apollo 8 stamp. I just wondered something, a small release like that. I did it again. A small release like this. Oh, I know what it is. I'm grabbing the wrong stack of soft sleeves. What I was about to say is a small release like this. I mean, do you think anybody would even catch that that they used The Godfather? And Tim McCarver. Of course, now after the fact, I think yeah, I'll switch them later. I put all the cards in the large soft sleeves. It's about time we finally got somebody to post. I want to get one of those trunk keys. They look pretty cool. Also, I'd like to see one of the other parallels. Tie-dye, tie-dye. Base card, bounty card. Ah, we got... Oh, wow. This is really good. This is a great box right here. So our baseball cards, Lou Brock and Don Drysdale. We got a jumbo Vietnam swatch. And Sam Snead as our autograph. I don't know what his signature goes for, but without knowing who some of the other people were, I would think that the Sam Snead is by far the best autograph so far. Tie-dye, tie-dye, base card, bounty card, Jim Pagliaroni. Got a penny card for the Crips. And not a very good cut. I mean, it's a good player, you know, but it's just not a good signature that they grabbed. Brooks Robinson. Tie-dye, base, down, whoops. Here's a William Shatner swatch. And another Vietnam relic. So that was our first one without an autograph. Tie-dye, base, Bounty. Tom Murphy and Camilo Pascual. There's another Shatner. Yes, Phil, I agree. If you can hear me, Super Break was just a dumpster fire. Now, I don't think you're going to be able to see this from here. This is a penny from Apollo 10 card. I'm going to get some light down here. The penny has some toning on it, which is kind of cool, but I don't think it's going to show. Yeah, I don't think you're going to be able to see it, but it's got a little bit of toning around the edges, which is kind of neat. After that last Super Break product that we opened, I don't think I ever want to open Super Break again. You know, when they first did, this one feels kind of heavy. Maybe this has one of those keys in it. I want a trunk key. There's two thick cards. Tie-dye, base card. Hey, we got a red border. Ooh, I tell you what though, it's a little, the gloss on it's a little not good. Numbered 5 of 5, so that's our first red bordered. Phil, you know what? I don't think I've ever done a wrestling break. Usually Hester does those. I don't know. He was kind of out of commission for a while, so I'm not sure if he still will be doing them. Stan Williams and Hal Gilson, Leon McFadden rookie stars. Here's a quarter, Golda Meir. And this quarter has got toning on it too. I know that's I don't know much about coins, but I know that's a thing. And here we go. A Ford Fairlane trunk key. I like. I mean, if nobody else will do it. I know that I actually have some breaks I need to put in for. I've been so swamped trying to catch up all the, you know, the CZX and the, we did 2 cases of Masterworks and this, and I got Star Trek Beyond and another Walking Dead break on Facebook. So I've been pretty busy. Tie-dye, base. Ted Sizemore rookie, and Don Notabart. Another Shatner. I like that first Shatner with the stripes. This is cool. It's got some kind of, I don't know if it's a piece of a letter or a patch or what. Oh, my daughter's about to get yelled at. Tie-dye, base card, bounty card. Milt Pappas and Stan Williams. Let's see, we got ourselves a football. First Man on the Moon stamp. And here is, okay, we got ourselves another Shatner, but it's an autographed one. You know, I'm wondering on these if I was, yeah, that was my problem. I was trying to put the thick cards in a standard size soft sleeve. Do it every time. So now that we got some, Greg, now that you're here too, are you familiar with some of these other autographs? Because there's a couple in here that I don't know who they are, and I'm not gonna hold things up by looking for them. But Whit Guise, Guise, George Archer. I think I know who Arthur Youngblood is. The other one was Nick Bonicani, Tim McCarver, Sam Snead, and Brooks Robinson. Tie-dye, base, bounty card. Red Sox rookies, Bill Canigliaro, Sid O'Brien, Fred Wentz, and Gary Sutherland. Alright, these Shatners are a little plentiful here. And alright, so one thing I'm not liking is I like the acetate card. I like how they didn't just glue the stamp on, but they're using the same stamp for different cards. And I don't remember, you know, offhand which ones were which. But okay, if they have, you know, Man on the Moon as the card, and then they have a Man on the Moon stamp, perfect, that works. But, you know, you have you know, the crypts are formed, then you have a Man on the Moon stamp. Doesn't exactly work. This is box 11. No, wait a minute. 4, 8, 12, 13, 14, box 15, I'm sorry. I thought it was a 20 box case. It's a 24 box case. Tie-dye, base, a bounty card, Ray Culp, Luis Alcaraz. Look at this psychedelic. Yeah, so these Shatner ones are way more common than I thought they were going to be. And large denominations retired. And another Apollo stamp. Yeah, so just by chance, the way they packed the case and the way I grabbed the boxes, we pulled all the autographs up front, it looks like, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I've got 8 autographs already. Oh, plus the one Shatner, so that actually makes 9. have not seen a lunar background unless it's so slightly different than the regular. Gates Brown and Al Downing. And got ourselves a dime. We're going to be able to recreate his entire outfit. This is actually a piece of leather. Just catching back up on a couple each box I open. Well, we've got 8 more tries. You know what though, honestly, Phil, is I bet even with 10 autos, you know, okay, obviously the Shatner, the Sneed, you know, like those kind, they're gonna go. But I mean, I think that trunk key is really cool. I would take that in a heartbeat. So I might take, like, I would probably take the trunk key instead of the Stan Musial or the Brooks Robinson. Tie-dye, oh, here we go. Here's our first lunar. Numbered 7 of 10, just so we could see what that looks like. Bounty card. Bill Mazeroski and Dave Nicholson. And speaking of trunk keys, here's an F-250, which that's kind of a misnomer considering it's a truck, so it doesn't have a trunk. And I'm not a big auto guy enough to know, but my tailgate in my 150 does not lock. So I find it hard to believe that that key actually goes to an F-250. Okay, and we have Sirhan, First Man on the Moon stamp. Well, there you go. There's 2 keys, so as a matter of fact, I should probably, where's that one at? The Shatner autograph, I'm going to put it with the autographs. So I would say 9 autographs, 2 trunk keys. The there was 2 jumbo Vietnam relics, and the one was pretty cool. It had a here's another lunar. So there's 2 lunars so far. Jim Hunter and Don Wilson. Oh, here's another one. F-250 ignition key. Should probably, you know, I'm going to split these real quick. Stamp, coin, key. And then the the jumbo and the small swatch. I'll keep them and stamp. Make it easier when we go through this thing at the end. Okay, and Vietnam relic. Now that we've got some people talking, so what were you guys doing in 1969? These are in the way of the camera. Oh yeah, when in 1973? Tie-dye, a base. Here's our second red. So that's 2 red and 2 lunar. November, I got you beat. September. You know what, Jacob? I don't know an individual box. The case was, what was the case? 1100. So probably comes out to, if you do it by the box, maybe $50 a box. There you go, 46. Paul Popovich. Oh, and a checklist, and it's unchecked too. Got some wax stains on it, but still. There's another. Now, did these move? If you tap them, I'm just curious if the. I don't. Yeah, they're not really moving. Here's a fourth key. Yeah, fourth key. Oh, a galaxy. Well, Jacob, you got to figure there's really only, not counting eBay, there's really only, what, 4? You got Blowout, you got DNA, you got Steel City. They're the main, right? I think they're the 3 main ones. I'd say our odds are really slim about pulling another autograph, but fingers crossed we do. We got 5 more chances. Tie-dye, 2 base cards, Bounty, Don Sutton, and Walt Alston. Vietnam. Hey, what's up, Mike? How's things going? Are you ready for the best key yet? A Shelby ignition key. Oh, this one, the sticker's coming out off. Guess I don't have to cut that end. Oh crap, wrong box. I've been stacking up all the filler cards in these boxes. Stay open. Tie-dye, base and base, bounty card, Rich Rollins and Joe Sparma. Here's a a baseball stamp with a Pele image on it. Boy, I tell you, these things, getting a lot of these. A Chevelle trunk key. That's our first GM. All the other ones have been Ford. I didn't think I was going to have so many. I'm going to run out of larger size soft sleeves. This is thick too. So probably going to be another key. Here's another Lunar. Flood challenges the reserve clause. There's our bounty card. Phil Ortega, Sal Bando. Now, where's Sebastian at? He's usually watching these things. Here's one for him. Opening night for the Montreal Expos. So you got a Canadian team with an American nickel. And this is our second Fairlane key. I actually would like to know, where did they get their hands on so many old key blanks? There's like some old dealership somewhere that they found. And then, are some keys more rare than others? I mean, we had all Ford in one GM, so I would think that the GMs are a little bit more rare. Here's another Lunar. So that's 4 Lunars. How many cards are in the set? There's 4 on your way to the bounty. 100 cards. Hector Torres, Billy Harris, the Vietnam swatch, and oh, here we go. This is I don't know which key would be better, the Shelby or a Corvette. That's a tough one. You a Ford man or are you a Chevy man? Okay, last box. I'm going to guess there's another key in here. This feels pretty heavy. Tie-dye, base, bounty card, Jack Hamilton, Dick Simpson, and Sharon Tate with $50. Let's see something real quick. I'll explain in just a minute. We got ourselves a Calais. Fancy. Alright, that's the last card. Now, what's this one? The Shelby. I pulled these out because I didn't notice this at first. These ones are actually numbered on the back. The Shelby was numbered 11 of 27, and the Calais is numbered 24 of 27. The other ones are not numbered. I'm going to check the backs of the coins and the swatches. Maybe the jumbo swatches are numbered, or maybe the Shatner autograph was numbered. I don't know. Alright. They are not numbered. I can't imagine the stamps are numbered because they were pretty... We got the same 3 stamps. Jumbo relics. They are not numbered. And oh, don't leave yet. I'll give you the recap. All right, none of these are numbered. Okay. So, it's neat. It's something different. I will say a couple things. A lot of Shatner relics. I was kind of surprised. I thought they'd be a little bit rare. But there are some neat swatches in here, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 of them. Now there's plain gray, whatever color that is. There's one this one here is actually leather, and it's another gray. And then there was 2 that are some sort of a pinstriped colored shirt. So there are 6 Shatner wardrobes, relics, whatever you want to call them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Vietnam War military relics. 2 are tan, 2 are either black or navy blue, and then 2 are the olive green. We also got 2 jumbo swatches. One's just plain green, but the other one has something, I don't know, if it's part of an emblem, some lettering, I'm not sure what. That one's really cool. Coins, we got $1/2. Let's see, we got 2 pennies, 2 nickels, 1 dime, and 2 quarters. I don't know how well they're going to show up on the scans, and I'm not going to say it one way or the other, but I know toning is a thing for coin collectors, and there's definite toning on some of these coins. So they look really cool. Got a little rainbow effect on some of them. There's one of the pennies, one of the quarters, one of the nickels. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there was 8 coin cards. Did I say the stamp cards already? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stamp cards. And then for our autographs. So we actually got 9 autographs. So we did do one better than what we were supposed to. We got a William Shatner autographed with a wardrobe piece. Brooks Robinson, Sam Snead, nice one. Tim McCarver, George Archer, I don't know who that is. Stan the Man Musial, Arthur Youngblood, not sure who that is. Nick Bonicani, and Whit Guys, don't know who that is. Again, we got base cards, we got our tie-dyes. We only got baseball cards, so it's going to stay as one spot. There was a couple, I know there was a Lou Brock in there, there was a Don Sutton, I think there was a Don Drysdale, Dickie Allen. So, you know, I mean, and believe me, condition-wise, these are not, you know, you're not sending these off to PSA. It was just neat to have. We also got 2 red and 4 lunar of the parallels. So that's the entire break. I'm going to try and start scanning these now, because if I don't do it now, I won't get to it until sometime late tomorrow night. So now, thanks for watching. If there's anything you want me to break, shoot me a message on here, on Facebook, iFish73, non-sport group breaks. You can message me on Blowout also. And you'll probably see, let's see, tomorrow or Friday we'll be doing Star Trek Beyond, one of those cases that was on sale. So again, thanks for watching. See you guys on the next break.